What's up, kids? I'm J.S. Moses, and we're here at Paste Studios at the Manhattan Center with Ghost Funk Orchestra, the largest band we've ever had in this room. It's a pleasure. All right, so the first song is going to be Modern Scene.
Modern Scene. This is a song about bad trends and ugly habits. All of our songs are somewhat depressing.
So your next show up is going to be at National Sawdust on the 24th, correct?
That is correct. This Thursday.
And so National Sawdust is sort of a prestige venue here in New York City. Did you mean for Ghost Funk Orchestra to be a prestige sort of band?
I mean, I think I'd be lying if I said that I didn't want every band that I'm in to be a prestige band, but like, I can't say there was any. Well, maybe there was like one project. Can I curse?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. I think if any band wasn't meant to be a prestige band, it's the Fuck Tons, the two-piece surf punks from who knows where. That band didn't need to be prestige, but yeah, I guess we're trying to be prestige. No, it's not.
But just coming from, where I know you from, the sort of garage rock and rock and roll scene here in the city, how did Ghost Funk Orchestra come about out of that?
Well, I mean, as a band, it came about strictly through connections that I made playing rock and roll. So some of the folks that are in the band today, James, Julian, Allie, I mean, Julian's my brother, but James and Allie, I know. So yeah,
connection, you know.
Yeah, he was grandfathered in, but
Brother was grandfathered in.
it's a thinker. But like James and Allie, I've known since grade school, and then pretty much everyone else in the band, I met through playing shows, through Mad Doctor shows, and just being around. But like the music, I'd say it was almost. This is truer to my taste than the garage rock stuff. Like I love playing aggressive music, but this is more in line with what I was listening to in high school and what I listened to at home. So it was like kind of I needed to build up just playing confidence from doing the garage rock stuff before I felt like I could take on this kind of project and do it correctly and successfully.
All right. Well, it seems like you've been pretty successful thus far. We've got 7/8 coming up next, which you have a pretty cool music video out for.
Yeah, and it was a music video that I built out of a lot of old medical footage and weird archival stuff I found on archive.org, and then also just Romy singing along with a little desk lamp. Real DIY, real lo-fi. But yeah, 7/8 is from the record. These are all from the record.
A song for Paul, for anyone wanting to check it out. So, coming from that garage rock background, Seth, tell me the differences in getting ready to perform from being, just a guitarist versus being now a band leader.
Well, it's different. So, like when I was doing the Mad Doctors, it was a different kind of pressure because I was up front. I was a front person, but now it's still a lot of pressure because I write and arrange everything, and I can't just focus. I have a hard time just focusing on my playing. Like I'm thinking about what everybody else is doing because I know the parts. So I'm just like listening around and like I'll get dizzy on stage sometimes if I think too much about everything else. But it's nice to just play the guitar. Like in Mad Doctors, I sang and played the guitar. Now I can just focus on the instrument and just think about like the arrangement going down. It's like my brain is split in a lot of different directions, but I'm only doing one thing physically.
Just talking specifically about the arrangement, there's going to be something special about the arrangement at the National Sawdust Show, correct?
Correct. For the first time, it's a venue that caters to a lot of different kind of, they do a lot of avant-garde stuff there, but they also do a lot of string performances. And because I know that they're equipped for it, we're expanding the lineup. We're going to have a string quartet joining us, which some of the players played on the record. Allie and Sam both played on the record. Unfortunately, Sam can't join us at Sawdust, but Allie will be there with us, and she brought along 3 of her friends who are also phenomenal players. So we're going to be a 14-piece. We're going to be a 14-piece band for that one show. 3 horns, so Rich and James, and then we're adding our friend Brian Ploutz on the flute. The 4 strings, everybody else who's here. It was a lot of work to put together. It's hard to rehearse that many people in New York City.
Well, like you said, it's going to be your first time with a string section, and this will be the first time anyone hears "Slow Down" outside of your rehearsal space.
That's true. This song is a pain. This is the first time that we're playing this song, so I know it's like I think it's a rule of thumb. You're not supposed to ever say that, but I just did. So we'll leave it up to the internet commenters. Did we pull it off?
Did it take your mind? Could you somehow
So real quick, before we can let you go, first and foremost, I want to ask, by show of hands, how many people in here consider a different band to be their regular project? Which means we've got a ton of musical influences in the room, so obviously Seth can't speak for everyone.
Yeah.
But Seth, or excuse me, everybody, how many people saw one of their biggest musical influences in this room along the walls? Just curious.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely.
That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Who were some of your biggest influences, Seth?
Oh man. I mean, people have been making this comparison. This dude is one of my biggest influences. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable agreeing with anyone yet, but David Axelrod is huge for me. Miles, Sly and the Family Stone. I don't know. It's kind of endless, but in high school, when I discovered Daptone, that was kind of the game changer. I think anybody that's playing this kind of music or just like soul music in the 2000s probably attributes part of their drive to what Daptone did. So like I have to give them a lot of praise. But it's just, for the Mad Doctors, I would list different influences for every band that I've played in, but like, I'm rolling in here playing this kind of music with the Dead Kennedy sticker on the guitar still. So it's like there's a lot of random influences that kind of got me to this point. I still like a lot of surf guitar, but then at the same time I'm listening to like Grant Green. So I don't know, somewhere in that in between like reverbed out, really spiky guitars and then the roundest, darkest jazz guitar. It's a lot of stuff.
All right, well, I'm glad you found all of it, and happy wedding anniversary from everybody
Thank
here
you.
at Paste.
Thank you so much.
And for everybody
Hi,
watching,
Bettina.
you can catch Ghost Funk Orchestra. They'll be at National Sawdust on the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
They will be at Rough Trade on Halloween, and keep an eye on all their social media pages if you want to know where else they're going to be.
Yes, sir.